So now we just need a bus for us to drive because I think we're out of spare buses. So no doubt we'll have to drive this route to get all the stops up. So what we'll do is... Wait, do we need to get all these up as well? No, we don't, do we? Interesting. Because there's like little intermediate stops down those alleys as well. You don't get fined for crashing into another vehicle if you drive the Solaris Urbino for some reason. That bus has invisible front doors. You can enter the bus without opening the front doors from the outside. Lol. Highlighted bus stops have not yet reached level 5. The rest of these should trigger off, but... That's an interesting set of bus routes right there. It's like 2 of the outer ones, no, 3 of the outer ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the inner ones. What does the stop with the exclamation mark, this one, mean? The demand at this bus stop is satisfied. Adding new drivers and buses to service the bus stop will not gain any additional income. Oh, look at it. It says 5/4. It's because it needs to level up to... It's on level 4 and we've got 5 routes servicing it. That's what it is. So until it reaches level 5, then the eye will go away. That's what it means. Got too many bus routes going there. See, annoyingly, if you wanted to fix that, if you wanted to edit one of your routes and remove that as a stop, it would then invalidate the route, and then you would have to go and redrive it, which is just really annoying. The eye in the 23. Service, I think it's basically saying you're stopping here and it's not helping. So it's letting you know either way. Because 23 includes that stop, doesn't it? So when I added it, it was already level 4 and it couldn't take a 5th stop. So right now, that stop is not leveling up and it's just letting me know. Is there a difference in the Bus Sim 18 game and the Fernbus game, Leaky? So this game focuses on driving routes within a city, and Fernbus focuses on driving routes between cities. That's like the primary difference. Also, the gameplay is very different. They both use the Unreal Engine, I believe. This has multiplayer. Fernbus doesn't. Fernbus has... I don't think it has any mod support in Fernbus, if I'm right. This has mod support across the board in terms of buses and maps, whereas Fernbus will not let you do that. Fernbus has a number of DLC because it's been out a year. This one doesn't. Right, what am I doing? I need to drive... I need to buy another bus for me to drive. Customize that. I think we'll drive Route 22. Sunny or rainy. Daytime. I must admit, the way that you kind of manage your inventory of buses is very annoying. For a number of reasons. So one, when you've built up a list of buses, right? It just presents them as a horizontal list, like, and the only way to go through them is to click through them like this. Okay. Secondly, I would like a kind of vertical list I can click through. I would also like to be able to nominate one of these buses as my bus, and it make it extremely clear that's my bus, and put it at the front of the queue here, and automatically default it. Like, if I was on their dev team, I would have picked up on that straight away and said, that's ridiculous, because I keep jumping into the wrong bus. Put my bus at the front, and, you know, if I want to assign that to another driver, it will warn me before I do it. And it will also warn me if I don't have a nominated bus. Little things like that just make life a bit easier. So now when I want to drive my bus that I just bought, because it's at the end of the list, I've got to do this. Otherwise, I will end up driving an AI bus, and that AI employee will do nothing and earn no money, which is crazy. Go. Kian, I haven't uploaded the livery yet. I'd have to read through the instructions and work out how.
Next stop, Giant's Alley.
So how many buses have been released for this sim now? Because I've not actually checked the workshop.
A ticket, please.
A weak senior. Who just wants 16 euros of change, okay. One actual bus.
Why? You're not in on any of the fun. At best, you're some random NPC.
And there's no fog, there's no snow, there's no kind of random weather.
Town Hall Alley.
It doesn't start cloudy, then go sunny, etc. How can you stop an loop mode? How can you stop a loop mode? When you get to the last stop, it asks you, do you want to end? But you could carry on driving it.
Did I turn off the stove?
He was working on a better city on the workshop, but you got bored. The engine's editor sucks. Oh dear. Isn't it the Unreal editor? I presume they've given developers the same tools that they use in-house, right? It's the Unreal editor with a load of add-ons on top that makes it behave weird. Okay. You have Twitch Prime just for Fortnite. Oh dear. Single, regular, go. Last year it was PUBG that got played through summer. This year it's going to be Fortnite that gets played through summer. Next year, who knows? When the summer holidays kick in, there's always like a game that rises to the top.
Welcome back, Madam.
Oh my life. How on earth was I supposed to avoid that? That was insane. Edward T, welcome back. Like a bus is accelerating towards him and he just dives in front of the road. Can you imagine if you was a bus driver and that happened? I mean, that's career-ending move right there. No matter what happens, you will always be in the wrong. You will always be blamed for not stopping or for hitting that person. It will always be your fault because they're on a pedestrian crossing. If I was a bus driver, I think I'd get myself a webcam and just stick it to the window every time I drove. That's what I would do. As Lol Socky says, guys, whenever you do boom, just one emote. That's all you need. Just the one. insurance scam, yeah. Except it could have been like terminal. Sim Trucker, bro, if you put all those dots in, then the bot gets a little bit unhappy with it. It counts it as symbol spam. The car broke my back on a pedestrian crossing. Oh my god.
One ticket, please.
Whose fault was that?
Thank you.
I need a ticket. A ticket, please.
A ticket, please. I love the way they get the actors to, like, do more than one character by just changing their voice. Like, how can we hire a bunch of voice actors and... It's like 3 voice actors and get 25 voices out of them. I know. Let's have some of them talk like this. I don't have a camera in my car, but I would very much like to get one. I'm always concerned though, like either you're gonna stick it and there's gonna be cables everywhere, or like you get somebody to fit it for you and then it's gonna cost a lot of money. And then if you sell your car, it's like, oh, do I rip it out or leave it in? I kind of think that cars should just come with them, or at least have the option. Oh yeah, I'd like to see that, Farrington, actually. I'd love to see some, like, voice overhauls in the workshop. Absolutely.
Parking to perfection.
This new bus is great.
Because the cool thing is, if, like, somebody created a pack for it, and then just kept adding to it, every time they added to it, you would get an update. So your voices would kind of continuously be changing when you play the game. No, the only ones that flash the lights are your AI drivers.
In the last episode of Winter of Passion was a bit out of place.
You could do a Star Wars pack quite easily. You could have a Yoda voice and a Chewbacca voice. So instead of somebody getting on the bus and saying, "Can I have a week ticket, please?" they kind of get on the bus and go, "Roar!" in a Chewbacca voice. Like, what? I don't know if they can change the character models as well, but if somebody could create a Chewbacca pedestrian that just made Chewy noises, how cool would that be? Edward C, 4 months. Nice driving skills back there, Paul. Thanks for the entertainment. I try, Edward. Thank you.
One ticket, please.
Dash cams are dead easy to put in. Single, regular, go.
I need a
Are they though? Okay, ticket. Like, as in, easy to hide the wiring? Because I don't want the wiring everywhere.
May I have a ticket, please?
If Halfords do it for 30 quid, that's not bad. Is somebody at the back of the bus though? What are they doing?
Okay, let's grab a bite to eat.
What on earth are you doing? You can't stand there.
Where?
Here.
Of course. Where is it?
Oh no.
Of course.
What?
Oh, did you just forget, pal? Is that what it was? Can you move? Because honestly, I don't want to kill you by running over your toe, which is basically what's going to happen in a minute. This is an insurance scam right here. This is going to end so badly. How can I make a move? Oh my god.
Next stop, Giants Alley. Last stop. Please leave the bus.
Depends where the fuse box is. Yeah, I guess. They're not just wire it into USB somehow.
Okay. Let's grab a bite to eat. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's act like an old person. I'm sorry. Does the game allow you to mod the passengers, the models themselves, and the voices? Because I would love to see that.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. Dude, come on! Oh my god, these passengers are no fun. You were the one listening to the music, wasn't you, Nen? Oh my god. Every time you walk up to the AI, they walk off. Good evening from Singapore, Venucats. How you doing, sir? No, he didn't like me looking inside his head. SF Giants, 31 months. Thank you for the good times. Thanks for the support, SF Giants. Beats by Granny. That'd be great. Right, okay. Drive the above routes in loop mode and generate a positive income. I thought I'd done this. Why is that not ticked? I set the routes up as loop mode, and I drove them as loop mode. These are level 3, level 4. I'm not bad, Vignettes, thank you. If you wish to reach level 18 during the live stream, you will buy now Vec or Bendy. I think we're going to reach 18. We should do. Thank you, Hero. I don't get why I've not triggered this one. Maybe it's because it's an invalid stop. I don't think so. Drive the above routes in loop mode and generate positive income. If I click start drive, you'll see it's on loop mode already because I did it. And if you look at that one, start drive, it's in loop mode because I did that too. Yeah, I might play something later. Something different later, Total Go. I'm not really decided on later yet. Above route S, you need to drive them both. You drive both of them. Route S. I'm not sure what you mean, Referic. Yes, analogy. They asked me if I wanted to help out with it and I couldn't. Ring plus belt in loop. Referic. Ring plus bell in loop. Oh. Wait. Drive the above routes in loop mode. What, as in you've got to do both of them in one route? Is that what you're saying? So I have to create a Route 24 which incorporates all of the belt stops and all of the ring stops and then drive it in loop mode. Is that what you mean? It would be funny seeing Squirrel with being a bodybuilder with a very big body, haha. Okay. Whatever floats your boat, bro. Route from task 1 and then the route from task 2, both in a loop. In state. No, the next text says 2 routes. Drive the above routes in loop mode and generate a positive income. I don't know, Arc of Blue. Don't know whether to carry on with it or not. Right, has anybody done this objective? And if you did, what did you do to get it? Because this is not working at the moment. When those stops reach level 5, it will tick the loot box. Really? I know when they reach level 5, this one will be ticked, but why is that one not ticking now? You need to drive task 1 in loop and then task 2 in loop. But I did. I did do this, didn't I? This one here is the belt. Sorry, the ring, and this is the belt. And I drove them both in loop mode. So you have to do both in loop separately, then do another for it to auto-generate the income. Right, so if I drive 22 now in loop mode, and then I drive 23 in loop mode, you're saying that will trigger it. Alright, let's try it. 22 in loop mode. Scroll all the way to the end to get my bus. Loop mode is on. We'll drive it in reverse just to make it more interesting. And we'll try it. Seems weird, considering I've already done it. Kind of feels like a bug to me.
Next stop, Giant's Alley.
Afternoon, get fresh.
A ticket, please.
Single studente.
Thanks. One ticket, please.
Single reg.
Thank you.
It could be China Hat forward long. You might be right there, Mr. Pringle. Very punctual. Even when you stop them off, drop them off early, they don't even say you're a good driver. But if you get them there on time, you're a good driver. 1780. Get off my bus.
One ticket, please.
Single reg. 2 weekly tickets. That's awesome. Right, 16 seconds to go. Well, let's test you through, Mr. Hookweed. The guy sitting in the back row does not have a valid ticket. This guy here, yeah? You're wrong on 2 accounts. 1, it's not a guy, and 2, they have a ticket.
Here.
What? Sure.
Nice try, though.
Wilton Theater.
Hey there. Long time no see.
Oh, hi. Yes, indeed. Last time was...
Yeah, right. The time with the,
Yeah, good to see you. Have a good
Pringle,
one.
do you know where the China Hat forward long thing comes from? As in, do you know what it means?
Next stop, Wilton Theater.
Because I can explain it.
a ticket, please.
Single regular latte.
Thanks.
No, not I'm missing where it comes from, I mean what it is. You know it's to do with the plane. Alright, when I finish this journey, I'll show you. It'll be easier if I show you. It'll make a lot more sense if I show you than just explain it.
Next stop, Horseville Alley.
What was your job before you went full-time? I worked in IT, Tech James. The last IT job I was doing was a Salesforce consultant. Sorry, senior Salesforce consultant.
The old sawmill this Friday?
Whose is this?
Forgot something on the bus. What? Who forgot something? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Here?
Show me where it is. Excuse me, can I just eBay this for you? Or do you want it back?
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hold on.
Take it,
Here's the
take it,
ticket.
take
Here's
it,
You
take
saw
it.
my ticket already.
Yeah, I want to see it again. I like your ticket.
Is it?
It's a nice design. Single, regular.
I need a ticket.
I need some change for later. Can I just give you a 20? Yeah, sure. I'm a bus driver. I'm just a change machine in disguise.
Next stop, Puning Alley.
Next stop, Puny Alley.
Next stop, Puning Alley.
Is this the last stop? Because there's nobody here. Dude, what are you even doing? What is he doing? Looks like he's like pretending he's got a camera. Uh-oh. Why is the bus still leaning? I pressed the wrong key somewhere along the line. I haven't got a key to open the... Disaster. Thank you. I just done it again. Let me drive. Oh my god. I pressed the one key and it opened the front door, and then after that, it was just behaving in a very strange way. Goonboy, welcome to the house. Can we give Goonboy a nutty welcome? Thank you for your support, sir. We're so late now, oh my god. Don't you brake test me, bro. I'll rearrange the back of that car for you.
That's what I call good service.
One ticket, please.
Weak regular latte.
Thank you.
You like the dash on the Iveco?
Just one more work day and I'm off.
I kind of prefer the MAN for some reason.
Next stop, Giants Alley. Last stop. Please leave the bus.
I just thought, would it speed up the bus quicker if you put one of the drivers on Route 23 and one on 22? I think it means it wants me to drive them. Not the AI.
Next stop, Giants Alley. Last stop. Please leave the
Wow,
bus.
perfect parking.
Bye-bye.
Perfect parking. Yes, the bus flashed me. He was like, Squirrel! He flashed me. Okay, so that didn't fix that one. So we'll try driving 23 again. Before I do that, I'm just going to buy a couple more buses. Because income. My bus. No, I think it just... That's fine. My staff. You're hired. You're hired. $22 can go there. Which bus is the longest, Leaky? Let's see. This one is 18.6 meters. 18 meters. 14 meters. 18.1. Okay, so it's basically this one. The Lion. 18.6. One second. Right, Mr. Pringle. You realize bendy buses are still in use? Oh, yeah. That is a... That's what the throttle looks like on a Warthog. And that red switch there, if you look at it from the side, you see that red switch? It's called a China hat switch. Okay? That switch is called a China hat switch because it looks like a China hat. Right? So that's referred to as China hat. And if you push it, it basically springs back into position. So if you hold it like that, it springs back. If you hold it like that, it springs back. So if you push it forward, like that, that's called China hat forward. Does it make sense? That's China hat forward, and that's China hat backward. Forward and backward. Now, they have two things they call it. China hat forward and China hat forward long is when you hold it down. So that would be China hat forward short. And that, if you hold it for like a second or two, is China hat forward long. Yeah? And that's where it comes from. The China hat switch, holding it forward for a long period of time. China hat forward long. The more you know. Right, so let's drive that one again. We'll go all the way to the bus at the end. And we'll go reverse route loop. Okay, so I'm in loop mode again. Hoping this time it will trigger it. Apparently China hat on a bus sim arms them nose-mounted missiles. Mate, if that had nose-mounted missiles on, this game would be 10 times the fun that it is now. Imagine every time the AI trolled you, you could just go up behind it, hold China hat, arm the missiles, boom.
Happy
Said you need to generate a positive income on it. Yeah, but I have, haven't I? Every time. It just means don't be an idiot, because if you crash into loads of stuff, you can actually lose money instead of earning money. Okay. Set it up.
Next stop, Victory Road.
They should do a giant missile DLC. That would be amazing.
One ticket, please.
Yeah, rockets would really be useful at rush hour.
Oh no. Thanks.
Loads of people sneaking at the back there, I saw that.
Next stop, City Hall.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm kind of in the wrong place. The lime green.
I'm still not sure if I wouldn't be faster by
Newty, thank you for gifting a sub, mate, to User FF. Welcome back, User FF. Thank you so much, Newty, with 32 months as well. Feels like on a yesterday I sub. Keep up the cracking content, Newty. Thank you for gifting a sub and for 35 months. Sorry, 32 months.
I can't wait for the weekend.
The Fortnite noob. Welcome to the Nut House. If you're in a station, you can open the menu, you can see the Fare Dodgers section that shows how many when you check tickets work for you. Oh. How do you know they're still on your bus, though? Sniffer, people thought school was hard. Then came DCS planes. Imagine what it's like being a fighter
I'm
pilot.
still not sure if I wouldn't be faster by bike.
And you have to know all that stuff, or your life's on the line. Yeah, I see what you mean, Zonky. It shouldn't really, it shouldn't show that, you know? You shouldn't know how many Fare Dodgers there are on your bus. That's not the point of the whole thing at all. Well, he could have called himself Eurotruck Noob, couldn't he?
Did that chicken just cross the road?
Next stop, City Hall.
You worry about long-term support? Well, I think that largely depends on how much mod support there is and how much DLC support there is. Like, you could have said the same thing about Eurotruck when it launched, you know? Oh, I'm concerned about the long-term appeal. I can only drive around certain sections of Europe. And then look where it is. The DLC and stuff depends on the developers, and the mod support depends on, well, the community, really. There's another guy stood at the side of the bus again.
Where is it?
Of course.
Of course!
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I must have
Oh,
missed
you,
it
you,
somehow.
you forgot, and you just thought you'd sit at the back and hope nobody noticed. I see how it works. Yep, thanks, Newty. Valtiel, 30 months, off work for the day. We'll catch up with the VOD. Good luck catching those scumbag Fare Dodgers. Just got one.
you know,
Have a good one.
What? Aren't cats afraid of water?
yeah. She hardly got wet. She was just lying on top of the aquarium.
Is that Iliad 12 or I lied 12? I'm not sure. Is it I lied or Iliad?
Stop,
Welcome to the house anyway. Thank you very much for your support. 2018 plans a new game next year, starting from scratch and mod support. Yeah, I see what you mean. Except the last one they brought out was in 16. So perhaps it means another game in 2 years' time. Yeah, it's a good observation. Can't argue with that. It's sad I lied. Gotcha.
Next stop, Amber Gate.
Vegas was good, smaller Cobra. Very hot. After a few days, you get used to walking outside and it being hot, but when you come back home again, you think, oh, crikey, it was hot up there.
Next stop, main station.
I almost killed a passenger earlier, but managed to avoid it. Oh, that's a red light. That's a chat reading red light right there.
Next stop,
Hire car was a Ford Expedition, extra long wheelbase. The new YouTube Premium thing, it's like subbing here to remove ads, only site-wide, not just one channel. Yeah, it's, they're not calling it, what are they calling it now? They changed it from sponsor to giving it a different name now. There's two different things. There's the subbing across the site, which is like £16 a month or something like that, and there's the new name for sponsoring a channel. There's two different things. It's all rubbish, quite frankly. Luke M. Thank you for subbing, Luke M. Thanks for the nutty welcome, guys. Welcome to the house, Luke. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube just does different things every 12 months. I find it hard to care, you know? It's like, oh, they've brought out some other weird thing. Great.
I'm so hungry. Okay, let's grab a bite to eat.
Like they say, oh, you can offer your subscribers on YouTube, you can offer them like early access videos or exclusive videos, exclusive chat rooms, and you're like, okay.
Oh, look at that.
What they're basically saying is, oh, you can paywall your content, and you're like, well, most channels probably don't want to paywall their content, you know? Maybe there's super big channels. Newty, I don't know, bro. I honestly... It's like they've basically changed the name of YouTube Red. And YouTube Red, like, I get a very small amount of income from that. I think
Bye-bye.
YouTube Red accounts for about 5 to 10% of my YouTube income.
One ticket, please.
What does that tell you?
Thank you.
No. The thing is about it, Newty, is it's extremely well, actually it's not extremely, it's entirely unclear how that YouTube revenue, what you pay to YouTube, how that's then distributed across the channels that you watch. It's extremely unclear. So there's no saying whether you're doing, whether it's more beneficial for you and me if you use that, or whether you allowing ads to play would benefit me more. I can't tell you that because I have no idea. So I can't tell you if ad blocker, you know, you blocking ads and then using YouTube Red is still beneficial or more beneficial than just not blocking the ads? I have no clue because they don't tell me.
Wow. Perfect parking.
They just go, here's some money. That's all they do.
I need several tickets.
It could be that most of your income is just going to YouTube. Most of the money that you're paying is just going to YouTube, and it's not really going to the content creators. And we have no way of knowing because they don't tell us. That's my concern about the whole thing. And anything that's not transparent, for me, makes me think it's probably benefiting them more than it should. That's my view on it. Because otherwise, they could just be open and transparent. You know?
Next stop, Radovanovic Bridge.
But yeah, I mean, doing that kind of thing, UT, just you know, subscribing, that helps to compensate, absolutely. And you know where the money's going, you know how much Twitch is going to take, and job done. Well, I think Costa, isn't YouTube Premium the new name for YouTube Red? I think they've dropped the Red name, I think. Yeah, we did one ticket check, Trent. Probably need another one.
Radovanovic Bridge.
We'll do another one now, I think. But we didn't... We've only just got enough time, really. Hey.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm in the wrong country. Let's go. Twitch will take at least... Sorry, a maximum of 50%. So for affiliates, it's 50%, and then after that, it's negotiable. I suspect some of the bigger channels take... Like Twitch will take less. I don't know. It's all confidential, so you can't discuss it. Yeah, they are, Costa, but that's basically you have to sign up with your credit card, and then after 3 months, you better hope that you remember to cancel it.
Victory Road. Last stop. Please leave the bus.
Wow.
See you.
Wow, perfect parking. I'm going to say that the next time I get on a bus. Like, I'm going to get off, and instead of just going thanks when I walk off, I'm going to go, wow, perfect parking, and then walk off. And I bet you the driver's like... €250 for jumping a red light. Scumbaggery. Right, that's ticked it now, finally. So the only thing I'm now waiting for is for these to go to level 5. Let's see. Looks like most of them are on level 4 now. I'm gonna sneeze. Told you. Level 4, level 4.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Yeah, I need to drive Route 22 and try and ping these, I think. We'll just drive it in loop mode and spin it until it does. You are so good looking, Lelo Beans. Well, thank you very much. Master of FIFA. We've had Fortnite Noob and Master of FIFA have both subscribed today. One's really bad at a game and the other one is absolutely the best at the game. Thank you for your support. Welcome to the house.